Hi, this is Cameron, and this is my reflection on my persuasive speech. So, the first question is, what was the purpose of the speech? And my purpose for my persuasion was that I believe that high schoolers should join the military after graduation. I guess it's the broadest purpose of my speech. Um, I actually, the second question is, how did you feel? And I really, when I first started it, I was excited, and then the sequester came about, and I was actually angry, as the instructor knows. When they took away tuition assistance, I mean, the biggest benefit for me for joining the National Guard was for that tuition assistance and for them to just take it away. I was angry and felt that I wanted to get out and not encourage anybody to get in. But really sitting down and looking at the research that I had already done and seeing other benefits besides just tuition assistance really helped me decide that that I wanted to continue with that persuasive topic. The third question, speaker anxiety, was it higher or lower during the speech? And really, I mean, I was pretty anxious at the beginning because out of my three audience members, one is a fellow spouse. Our husbands just deployed together yesterday, and then her parents. So I had never met her parents, and it was kind of a high strung time for us anyway. But really, my anxiety lowered during the speech because they were really receptive to it, because they were learning something new, which I didn't realize. I thought I was just kind of telling them things that they had already known, but they didn't know it. How is my technology adequately prepared? I just got a fancy new phone, and so that was really great. But the video being 8 minutes long, it has taken forever to transfer into an appropriate format for YouTube, and even longer to upload on YouTube. So I'm not sure if that's something to do with the technology or just because it was an 8-minute speech. The fifth is with structure and organization, what felt natural. Now, the information really felt natural to me because it is firsthand. My research added to what I already knew, and so it was real comfortable for me because I knew what I was talking about. But what felt odd was citing my sources. I've never really had to cite sources unless I'm gossiping, and then it's not really citing sources. The sixth question is, how did I consider my audience? Well, being here in North Carolina, I am originally from South Dakota, so I knew that anybody that I was going to tell, any of my audience, was going to automatically be military because that's all I know here. The next question is, how did my audience respond? And they responded really, really positively because it was something new that they were learning, and adding to what they already knew, and it really put the military into a good light after a deployment put it into a bad light. What worked? It was a real relaxed environment. It was her home. It wasn't my home, but it was still very relaxed, and being able to sit on a couch in their own environment. What didn't work was the baby and the puppies. And my target for improvement next time would be, just to narrow down on those distractions and keep those from being a distraction. And then also the apparel. Funny story is, I didn't really read the requirement on the apparel until I got to her house. I actually had to borrow that dress from her, which I could definitely have been more prepared. Okay, and then the last one is, connect to the class through the readings, or connect to the class readings. And so I guess a real obvious one is chapter 13, page 345, is identification. It's described as establishing bonds between the speaker and audience, and those bonds were there, and I was able to establish those bonds in my introduction. So this is the reflection on my persuasive speech on why high schoolers should join the military after graduation. And again, this is Cameron.